Happy Women's History Month. I'm Roszena Haskins, and I greet you in my professional role as Director of Equity Advancement for the West Hartford Public Schools. I am honored to speak in celebration of Women's History Month in my voice as an African American woman who stands on the shoulders of many female trailblazers throughout time. When I reflect on what Women's History Month means to me and why this dedicated acknowledgement matters, I think of all the influential and amazing women throughout history and personally in my life who have shaped the landscape of our country and our world, dating back to the ancient world's 18th dynasty to present day. One of the questions you asked is, what do you think about when you hear Women's History Month? Well, quite honestly, the first thing that I think about is, why only a month? But to describe really how I feel is best characterized as I feel music and rhythm in my soul with drum beats of power, beauty, brilliance, strength, resilience, and love that women exemplify. I grew to artists like Nina Simone, Lauryn Hill, Celia Cruz, Patti LaBelle, Christina Aguilera, India Arie, just to name a few. And I especially enjoy reading books by female writers. I love literature classics by Audre Lorde. And not long ago, I fell in love with an author of children's literature, Jacqueline Woodson. We have her collection in our district. She promotes inclusion and honors diversity. But I recently stumbled upon one of her adult novels I'm presently reading, her paperback fiction, Red at the Bone. It chronicles growing up as a black female in America, which I can relate to. Next on my book list is Someone Like Me by Julissa Arce. The story is one of an undocumented girl fighting for her American dream. I'll let you know how that works when I finish it. So, women are truly the bedrock of our communities across cultures and continents. For me, I draw inspiration from historical figures like Ida B. Wells Barnett. I studied her in middle school. She was an activist, researcher, and journalist in the late 19th century, early 20th century. And because of her, I fell in love with journalism. She was an overcomer of racism, sexism, violence, and she showed me how the power of the ink pen can be a massive voice for change. This year's Black History Month theme was the Black family, representation, identity, and diversity. The legacy of my late grandmother, Marietta Birdsong, continues to inspire me through all of the amazing women in my family who have also shaped my life. Most of all, my mother. My grandmother instilled strong values of family, faith, and service to community that I continue to embody today and in my work. We have been far too quiet for far too long about women who have blazed trails for other women throughout time. They've shattered ceilings, where they've broken down through barriers and burning walls, and they've turned adversity into opportunities across uncharted professional fields, on battlegrounds, and in the athletic arena. Maya Angelou once said, you may not be able to control all the things that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. It really lifts my spirit time and time again to see women trailblazers of centuries ago to modern day leaders like Kamala Harris who unapologetically challenged the status quo. I'm so proud to honor my sisters in human history. And as such, here in the district, I will continue to work really hard every day to uplift other women and to change the rules so that together we can change the world for all of humanity. Happy Women's History Month.